Okay, this is Mrs. Yo again, and we're going to finish up our drawings of Star Wars figures with the Ewok. He looks pretty fancy, but it's mostly coloring. So I just want to show you we're going to need a couple of other things, I think, today. So something new. So I still have my pencil with the eraser on it that I'm going to use. We're really going to need that today because we're going to be doing some erasing and redrawing. So we have that. And then I've got a black marker that I like to use on the eyes and the details because it doesn't smudge when the crayon colors over it. And I've got, I don't have black, so I have a gray crayon, a brown crayon, an orange crayon that I'm going to use for coloring him. And besides the cap that I've been using, it's about a 2-inch cap from my vitamin C bottle. What you're going to need to go pause the video and go look for is something that's a little smaller than that. And I found 3 things at my house that I thought a lot of people would have around. Some little these candles like this. A lot of people have these, and all of them are just about the same size around. It's just about what we need for that. So stop the pause and go find what you need, and then come back and restart. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a couple things a little bit new this time. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the Ewoks. We're going to actually start with a circle, but I don't want to get him too big. When I was coming up with a design for teaching you this, if he got too long, he just didn't look right. So what I found was that if I drew around the circle like we've been doing, so that I have the circle, and then if I lay the circle so it touches the top edge of the jar lid, touches the circle I just drew, and I just make a little mark at the bottom, that's going to help me know where I want the feet to be. So that top of the circle is there. I'll show you. And the bottom of his feet are about there. Actually, it ends there. Okay? So we have that circle drawn first. I'm done with that yellow cap. Now I need the smaller candle. So what I'm going to do is put that inside the circle I made with the yellow cap. Okay, so now I'm going to hold that down. This one's a little trickier because I've got this thing up in the middle. It lets me hold it, but so it doesn't have to be exactly precisely in the middle. But let me see, I have to kind of move my hand around. Let me check. I did pretty well, but if you need to, put it down and just mark the spots that you need. So I'm done with that now. So what we need to do, if you look over here, this is not a circle anymore. It's been kind of flattened out at the top and the bottom and the sides just a little bit. So that's what we're going to do first. And I think it's probably maybe the trickiest part of this. So we're going to erase a little bit of the bottom of the inside circle, the bottom. And then we're just going to kind of, I think I want to erase a little bit more of that, to be honest with you, like that, up a little more. Okay, and then I'm going to just sort of join those 2 open ends now with a line. And I'm going to do the same thing at the top. So I'm going to come up to the top, try and keep my hand out of your way the best I can. Okay, there. And, oh, I didn't get that quite erased as much as I wanted to. And I'm just going to join those, and I'm making a little bit of a curved line, but if you make a straight line, that's okay. And I just kind of rounded, if there were sort of corners, I kind of rounded those a little bit. So it looks like that. It almost looks to me like an astronaut's helmet opening. It really ends up being a rounded end rectangle. You see that? So while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put the ears on. Boom, boom, and they're just kind of out right from this top corner. I'm just going to do a little, it's like a little bear ear. They're kind of bear-like creatures, aren't they? And same for this one, like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to mark where the eyes are going to go, and that's usually right about in the middle this way, top to bottom this way. So I'm going to put an eye there, an eye there. The nose is kind of long like that. I looked up what Ewoks looked like today. And they have this big old nose and then a little mouth. Okay. So then what we're going to do is do the body. So to make the body, kind of like we did with R2-D2, we're going to just start with the circle, and then we're going to draw some lines down. This line, so what we're doing, here was the circle, and when we start to draw, we're just going to draw kind of a curve that comes almost straight, but then it curves in. And that's going to be where his foot is. Okay, like that. We're going to do the same on the other side. So you can draw it straight. It'll work with it straight, but it'll look a little nicer if it's a little bit curved and comes in a little bit toward the bottom. That's really this part down here that we're seeing like that. Okay. So once I have those two lines drawn, I hope you can see them in my, because I draw them kind of light in case I don't like them and I want to erase them. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to erase most of this line because I don't need it anymore. The outside circle that we used in the beginning, I don't need it. But then I left a little bit of it, and I just took my pencil and I kind of came around curved and I just let it keep going. Do you see that? That's this this part. And now I'm going to do this part. So what I did was I just started drawing here and I just let the line keep going straight like that. So just kind of like a little wraparound part to he does have a little sort of a coat on. Okay. So how are we doing so far? You have that. Remember, you can always pause and rewind. You can always turn the speed slower too. You can set the speed so it goes slower. So the next thing I think I want to do, I see I made this one come out a little on that guy. Made that come out a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I think I'm going to do is let's go ahead and make his feet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here at the bottom, see we didn't finish off the bottom. I'm just going to draw a little line like that. And then I'm just drawing that line. That's going to be his legs. And sometimes I like to give him, I've tried, as I practice, I gave him a little tummy sort of there. I think I made those legs a little longer than I'd like them to be. So I'm just going to shorten that line a little bit with my eraser. And then to make the feet are kind of like a candy cane shape, just kind of like a little hook. Do you see it here? There and there. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to be making a little shape. It's just kind of candy cane. It's going to go out and come right back. It's just a long curve. Okay, it goes out a little and it comes right back to that line that we just drew. So now he has his feet. If you want his feet to be separated a little more, you can just kind of make that line a little bit of a split line like that. You can let those lines divide. But it's just fine. I'm going to leave this one together to show you when we're done. It's just fine to leave it like the way we started. Okay, he has these cute little chubby legs. So now he just needs arms and hand. So this side we're going to make an arm. We made an arm like this before on, who did we make an arm like that on? It's not quite the same as what we've made, is it? Because before we were making a sleeve, so we were going out and making a turn. This one's just a curve, just a curve. So we're going to start at the body and come out away from the body and then go back to the body. So I'll show you with my pencil first what we're going to do. So I'm just going to come out, curve, and back in again. Okay, so now I'm going to draw this time. Come out, curve, go back in. Okay, so you see I didn't do that all straight in one line. Kind of did a couple lines, but that's close enough. And then instead of making his other arm like that, I wanted him to be able to hold the little tool, spear, I guess it is, that we see him use in the movie. So right up here in this space here, kind of near his face, I just made a big circle to be his hand, a big fat circle, show his chubby furry hand. Okay, then I erased the middle line out of it because his hand would be in front of his body, so we wouldn't see that. This is overlapping. We've talked about that before. overlapping. So now I'm just about done. I think I have all the parts here except for the spear. I didn't make that quite stick out as far as I did before. So now here I can make the spear go sort of more up like this, and I can just come down here and let it go right in front of his foot, okay, like it was just on the ground. And then I just made it a little, it's almost like an upside down heart, or it's like a teardrop shape, isn't it? If you want to, you can use a ruler to draw that, but I don't think that you need to. So we just want to make it look like it's in his hand. I'm going to erase those so his hand looks like it's going over a little farther. Okay, so now I'm going to use the marker. I'm going to do his eyes and those little X's that I think are on Wicket, the Ewok's little cloak that he wears. And then I'm going to do his eyes, and I usually like to start toward the inside of the pencil lines that I drew, in case I need to make something bigger in order to make it match. It's very, very hard to draw circles just right. It's hard to do. So if it's hard for you, then know that it's hard for everybody. And then I'm going to draw his nose, but I'm not going to fill his nose in, because I colored it in with dark brown. I'm just gave him a little mouth. Okay, and you can decide if you want him smiling or laughing. We see the Ewoks, they seem to like to laugh, don't they? So, do I need anything else with this? I don't think so. So I think I'm done with my marker. I'll move that over. So I'm ready to color. So I'm going to tell you a secret about coloring. If you want your coloring to look really, really nice, use more than one color. So the other thing I did was, when I colored his face, instead of going back and forth, I went out from the middle, and I thought that would make it look more like fur. So I started with the light color. I started with some orange, and I just drew lines. I just started between his eyes, and I just drew lines out to the edge. And if I go over the edge, that's all right. It's always all right, but it's especially all right this time because it's supposed to be fur, and the fur might go outside the edges of his hood, right? So I did that. That looks kind of weird, but I also put a little in here, and I put a little in the ear, and I put a little in the hand, just a little, okay? And I put a little on this arm, just a little bit, very little, down on the body. So then I switched to the brown, and I did the same thing. Ooh, wait, no, I better do this first. Sorry, let me do it this way so you can see it better. Can you see that? Yeah. It started in the daytime, and now it's night, and the shadows are different. I'm going to try and scrape that off. I need to get a crayon sharpener. My crayon is getting all stumpy. Okay, so that's good enough. Okay, so now I will go ahead and finish the fur, and I'm just making lots of little short lines going out from the middle. And you see there's lots of them over here. I did lots of lines going out, just over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I'm marking those. But luckily, because the marker is so dark, even if I color right over it, it still shows up dark. So I'm feeling pretty good about that now. I might come back a little later and add some more. So that looks more like fur, right? And I might do the same thing here. Lots of little short marks in here. Okay, look like his wraparound part. But then up in here, you can see I colored it sort of smooth. So I'm just going to do normal coloring like we usually do. I'm going to go ahead. I would like to outline it, but my crayon is really tricky. I think, gosh, let's see. So let me try and outline that in his ears. Okay, here, get some of that outlining. Okay, and then his arm. Okay, now I can finish this coloring up around here. So what I'm trying to do is make the coloring different so it looks like, even though I only have one color brown crayon, if you have more than one color brown crayon, you're lucky right now. I could only find one brown crayon. So I want it to look different, so I'm doing the coloring different. So this part looks more like the fabric of his hoodie, And this face and his hand, I want to have look more like fur. Okay, so I'm going to do the same here, kind of just go round, do the outside outlining. Okay, and then we're going to bring his body line down here. His foot, I'm going to come down. Oh man, sorry that my crayon is not behaving. It's not drawing where I'm putting it. Okay, so now I'm just going to color up and down. You see how I did that there? Up and down, up and down. You can go right there. I just keep trying to go because that's sort of the way the fur goes on that part of his body. There. Okay, draw that line in darker. Okay, but now if you look at this one and that one, I hope you can see there's a little bit of difference, and that difference is because I used more than one color. I told you that was the secret, right? So, secret is I'm going to come in here and add some, I've got the dark gray. You could use the black. And then around here, I kind of drew a little line around the edge of his hoodie so it would stand out a little more with the gray. And I put a few little strokes in with this gray here and there. All around. Now I'm going to look at it again and decide, do I need any more? I feel like I need some more of this brown, but my brown crayon, gee whiz, it is in definite need of shaving down. Okay, so let me try and do this. A little more of that. Okay. A little bit better. Okay, almost done. He needs to be a little fatter over on the side. So I'm just going to thicken that line a little bit. And that will be just fine. Nobody's going to really think about it. That's how it works. And some more of the orange maybe. Add in some orange. And then I used silver here for this. So this looks a lot more black than. It's a very dark gray. And then, what do I want that spear to be? How about if I make it, I'm going to try and make it green. So everything's not all the same color. And that color's going to go right over the front of his foot because that spear would be in front of his foot. Okie dokie, so there he is. This one's a slightly slimmer version, I see, as I look at him in some ways. But, there's your Ewok.